My name is James Blackburn. I live and work in the American Southwest. As a result, I have the good fortune to be able to travel to a variety of beautiful locations. As a professional filmmaker, I document my life through video adventures and I share them with the world. Stay tuned as I travel through the world of movies and the beautiful outdoors. Thanks for watching the James Blackburn Experience. Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn Experience. Today is going to be a fun one. For those of you who've watched my channel in the past, you know that I'm a proud member of the New Mexico Gunfighters Association out of Old Town Albuquerque, a group that's been around since 1979, and today I'm going to be packing up my truck to go to an event in Tucumcari, which is also in New Mexico, about 2.5 hours east of here, and we're going to go out there and be part of the Tucumcari Rawhide days and do some shows to entertain folks on Saturday. So stick around and I'll show you how I pack up all this gear and then some of the weekend. Alright, here's the back of my truck. I do have a big tarp in here, and there is a reason for that, because in New Mexico 75% of the roads are unpaved, so quite often I'm on a dirt road somewhere, and so this tarp actually pulls out and helps me cover stuff up to keep it from getting dirty. Anyway, the point of the tarp is that you can put all your gear in here, and when you're on the road and there's dirt coming in the back of the vehicle, which does happen on these caps, especially at the tailgate, you can take the tarp and flip it over on top of your gear. I do that for camping gear, gunfighter gear, whatever. It just helps keep everything a little bit cleaner. All right, Tarp City in the back of the truck is ready to go. All right, another aspect of gunfighting is gear. We have gunfighting clothing, I'll show you here in a second, and a variety of accessories. But we also have food, drinks, coolers, and props. Lots of props too. So, all right, first thing that I like to bring when I'm gunfighting is this long skinny table. Comes in handy for a variety of things. Of course, don't ever forget to bring a garbage can with you. You always need one of those. And then here, gotta have a good first aid kit. That's mandatory. But also, we got drinks here of a variety of different types to keep people hydrated. And this collection will also have some Gatorades in it, probably for tomorrow as well. And on the shelf right below this is a big black box. Now this is one of 2 prop boxes that we have. I keep one and the president of the group keeps the other, just so that we have backup of everything. Let's pull this thing in the back of the truck and take a look at what's inside. All right, here we go. The great reveal. Whoa, what's all this stuff, you ask? Well, obviously, tambourine makes sense. We have these badges that we give away to kids that we deputize who give good answers during our safety talk. And of course, what Old West comedy show wouldn't be complete without some feathers. But there's also a variety of other things in here too. That's just a roll of paper towel. But we got a wanted poster right here. A fake whiskey bottle, an apron, a fake dead critter, and gotta have your money bags, because it wouldn't be proper Old West without that. Anyway, there's a few other things in here as well, and then in this little box we have a few other items. Toy gun that we actually use in one of the shows. You'll get to see that over the weekend. And then there's just a variety of other stuff in here too. Old bandana, old cup, tin cup. There's some fake money in here. And of course, lots and lots of balloons, because we inflate these and then we shoot them with our guns that are loaded with blanks to show how a blank can still be dangerous if you don't do it correctly and safely. So there you go. That is the prop box, and I just made a big mess out of it. Time to get it reorganized. Now would you look at that? Now that is one organized prop box now. Everything's in there where it should be, and it's nicely organized for me to be able to find stuff later. Yeah. All right, really quickly, we'll go over some wardrobe things here. As you can see, there's a variety of coats, pants, shirts, vest, I don't have to take all of this with me, but I have to take several of them with me just to have options and possibilities, because you never know when you're in the middle of a show if you're going to rip something or tear something and you need to put another shirt on for the next show or another pair of pants or something. Plus, sometimes you play different characters, so you need different wardrobe that can emulate different types of characters, from deputies and sheriffs to outlaws and saloon keepers and things like that. So yeah, there you go. Another wardrobe thing is boots. You can see all mine are pretty worn out, except the black pair on the left. I've only had those for a couple of months now. But yeah, you need boots, and lots of them, because you got to have possibilities once again to go with the wardrobe. And then drop down one. Of course, you got to have your Old West hats. You know, I got a top hat here, but I got a variety of different cowboy hats and different looks for different characters. You never know what you're going to need, so you just bring several with you. All right, another thing that I do that's behind the scenes of doing gunfighter shows is this cooler. I feel it, I feel it, oh, no, I fill it with drinks, water, Gatorade, sodas, keep everybody hydrated, because after all, we do live in the desert Southwest. So here we go. Water. More water. Sodas. No Gatorades at the moment. I gotta go to the store for those. But yeah, you get the idea. All right, folks. Got the truck all loaded up finally. Now this is just the gear that I bring for everybody and for myself. I'm gonna have 2 other gunfighters riding with me. It's gonna be tied up in the front of that truck, of course, but we got 3 seat belts, so we're good to go. And all their gear is gonna go back here as well sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening. Yeah, I'm a little out of breath because I did this pretty quickly in about an hour. Last week on the James Blackburn Experience, I shared with you a look behind the scenes of getting ready for out-of-town gunfighter performances. It takes a lot of time and organization to prepare, but that's all part of the fun. So I got all the gear ready and then packed up the truck to leave for Tucumcari, New Mexico. This week on the James Blackburn Experience, we do several small shows during the parade at the Tucumcari Rawhide Days event. We show you a small look behind the scenes as we travel the 3-mile parade route, and we have some fun and safe Old West comedy shootouts along the way. I picked up 2 other gunfighters before leaving town, and then we had the 2.5 to 3 hour drive from Albuquerque to Tucumcari. We arrived at the Roadrunner Lodge, the place we would stay while in town. This place was amazing, and on historic Route 66 as well. It was decorated in a retro style, which made it even cooler for me. I would recommend to stay at the Roadrunner Lodge while you're in Tucumcari, New Mexico. This place is awesome. There was old-fashioned music playing when I entered the room, and they stocked the room with moon pies. Yummy! Plus, the pictures on the walls featured local places and just added to the nice ambiance of the room. Check out their website for additional information. Good howdy, folks. Welcome to day 2 of a gunfighter experience. We are in Tucumcari, New Mexico, staying at the Roadrunner Lodge. We got rooms here. The event was kind enough to help provide these, and the hotel was kind enough to do that as well. And right now it's about 7:30 in the morning. I am going to be getting into the shower here in just a little bit, and stay tuned because I'll show you some of the gunfighters and the variety of gear we're going to do, and here in a couple hours we're going to do a parade. Oh, there's a kitty cat. All right, my room is a bit of a mess now because I crashed in the bed last night, and I just got the Jimmy legs when I sleep, so everything gets messy. This room is super cool. It's old school. Let me cut away to some shots that I took of it when I got here last night. It feels like you're on historic Route 66 when you're in this room right now. It's really cool. We had a safety talk first thing in the morning. Safety is a top priority for the New Mexico Gunfighters Association, and it has always been that way.
We got to be aware, real quick, safety of all the people around. We got plenty of room, but let's still be aware of safety. You know, anything comes up, feel like it's a danger to what we're doing, stop the show.
All right, something you don't see very often: gunfighters and gunfighter ladies on historic Route 66. We're walking down to where the parade begins. Historic Route 66, and the New Mexico Gunfighters Association. What a great combo. Classic Route 66 gas station here. No longer functioning as a gas station, but how cool is that? Get these old-fashioned vehicles here too. Tucumcari is a town in eastern New Mexico with a lot of history, but is best remembered for its connection to the TV show Rawhide and to historic Route 66. Check it out online for additional information. Every year for the Tucumcari Rawhide Days, they have a parade that includes a cattle drive. I love New Mexico events. They are always so unique and fun. And of course, what parade wouldn't be complete without a good old-fashioned stagecoach? Soon we would start to do some very short shows during the parade as we made our way to the fairgrounds.
Chester Moon, New Mexico Gunfighters. We're here in Tucumcari, New Mexico for Rawhide Days today. You can find the Gunfighters on Facebook, Instagram, and let's not forget, the NewMexicoGunfighters.com.
Sheriff, looky there. Some strangers in town. Boy, you better stop where you're at. What brings you on to town? And we're in town here. There's three things we want. That's right. What do you want? We want some alcohol. We want some women. And we want a bath. And not necessarily in that order. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You're not touching any of my whiskey. Say what? You're not touching any of my women. Nope. Huh? If you're in a bath, you can take a little squalor outside of town. I don't think that's going to happen. It ain't going to happen. What? That's right. You're the only lawman in town. I'm the only lawman around here. Oh, they got me my good kidney. Sheriff.
That was fun. Not very often that you get shot and killed and come back to life again on Route 66 in Tucumcari. That was excellent.
Between our little parade shows, we would drive a truck about 2 blocks further and reload blanks to do the show all over again, but this time for a different audience. This was a lot of fun, even though it was also a lot of work. I truly appreciate these fine folks who help keep the New Mexico Gunfighters Association alive and well. Thanks, Gunfighters, for a job well done.
Look off. We're moving.
We continue to move forward to set up and do the show again.
We want a beer, some women, and a bath. Not necessarily in that same order. Well, let me tell you something. You're not getting no beer. What? You ain't getting none of my women. What? If you need a bath, you can get it in that squalor you pass outside of town. That's not hospitable, you. That's right. Are you the only law dog around here? I'm the lawman. Oh, they got me my good kidney.
All right, folks, we are just ahead of the parade. This has been a lot of fun, but a little bit of a struggle to stay ahead of these guys. Now we're heading down to the fairgrounds to do our show there. We must have done 6 or 8 of them here, though, in the street of little miniature shows. A lot of fun. Good time being had by all. We're riding in the back of a pickup truck, just like when we was kids.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Remember, folks, love, love, hate, hate, take care of each other. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
We want some women, and we want a bath, and not necessarily in that order.
Remember, folks, life is beautiful if you know where to look. Keep your eyes, your heart, and your mind open. It just might lead you somewhere special.
I don't think that's going to happen. It ain't going to happen.
Thank you for watching the James Blackburn Experience. Please check out my channel for over 900 additional video adventures.
Purple Martians.
Last week on the James Blackburn Experience, we did several small shows during the parade at the Tucumcari Rawhide Days event. We showed you a small look behind the scenes as we traveled the 3-mile parade route and had some fun and safe Old West comedy shootouts along the way. This week on the James Blackburn Experience, we take you along for some Old West comedy shootout shows. Join the New Mexico Gunfighters as they perform shows for the good folks at the Tucumcari Rawhide Days event.
Put your hands up and your pants up. You better get to it.
Our first full show of the day is called Elmer Earp. I play Elmer, who is a cousin to Wyatt Earp. Elmer was a stable boy who recently got promoted to deputy sheriff. He meets up with his cousin Wyatt and good friend Doc Holliday. Wyatt is proud that Elmer is continuing the Earp family tradition of being a lawman. First, they give him Cousin Morgan's lucky gun, and then they give him the Earp family lucky coin that he flips 3 times in the air to make his troubles go away. Later, Elmer uses the coin to get out of a troublesome situation. However, he finds out that he only delays the trouble and comes up with a plan to use dynamite to blow up the outlaw gang. His girlfriend Susie recommends against it, but that doesn't stop Elmer from lighting the dynamite and handing it to Susie. Susie hands it back, and Elmer becomes distracted by the pretty flame before throwing it near the outlaw gang. Then there's a shootout at the end, where Elmer thinks he's a hero, but it was in fact Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday that saved the day. All right, folks, the first show went really well over indoors. We did Elmer Earp. It went really good. Now we're over at the train station, as you can see.
Yes, sir, we are.
And we're going to go do a rehearsal here, maybe get some snackage in us, and then our next show will be here in about a half hour or so. Before we could begin our second show, we would do a rehearsal / run-through first. This is standard for the Gunfighter group. We want to do our best performances each time. But first, a break for some shots of the trains and historic train station. Back to rehearsals. Never hurts to practice and make sure that everyone is in the same book and hopefully on the same page. These folks are true professionals and really try their best each time. As a result, we put on good shows for a variety of audiences. Thank you, Gunfighters. Your participation is truly appreciated. Many thanks. While we continue to rehearse, here's some additional information about the New Mexico Gunfighters Association. The New Mexico Gunfighters are the second oldest group of its type in America, founded in 1979 and still going strong 43 years later. It's a fun group with lighthearted and comedic family-friendly shows. Most of the shows run about 15 minutes and are full of funny moments complete with lawmen, outlaws, and strong women characters. Shows usually end up with a big Old West style shootout. This group is always available for hire and will add something special to almost any event. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to check them out on YouTube at youtube.com/New Mexico Gunfighters. Even gunfighters have social media these days. Check out the schedule of events online at newmexicogunfighters.com.
Yes. You're also going to fix my double-witted deputy up with one of those felt sports guys here.
Before our show begins, we have some gunfighters and a really long train.
Howdy, folks. Myself, they call me Buford Why, Sheriff was so mean. When he was a youngin', they had to tie a pork chop around his neck to get the dog to play with him. Yeah. Like I wasn't saying nothing. Howdy, Sheriff. You don't have your yarn with all these folks. Well, Sheriff, I was just telling all these folks here how nice of a fellow you are and how much I like working for you. Hey, ain't that right? Yeah. I bet you were. You
those chores done like I told you to?
Of course I'll get some chores, Sheriff.
Why would you feel bad about shooting my horse?
Well, I went down to the stable where your reporter sold Melody there.
Yeah?
I backed her up in the corner, nice and safe, and boom! I shoot her right between the eyes.
You shot my horse?
You told me to.
Excuse me, I told you to shoot my horse. Not shoot my horse. Molly! Molly! What are you doing out here during daylight hours? Haven't I told you not to come out and go after the sun goes down? Molly, I do your banking business. You know that. You woman, you're gonna like it.
I got paying customers.
Get out of here!
Get out of here. Sheriff, look at that. Something I can see. Yeah. No, I do that later.
Howdy, boy. Howdy. We'll bring John to town. Y'all come to pick up that payroll? Yeah. But now, get over to gunfight.
Gunfight position, okay.
Hey! Gifford!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You said get in the gunfight position.
Before the gunfight, you idiot.
Oh, before the gunfight. Okay, I got you.
Hey! Hey! Come on, your hands up!
Yeah, your pants down.
What? Oh, come on, your hands up and your pants up.
Yeah, we come out, we're going to shoot.
You better get to it.
Get out.
What you doing, Molly? You don't know how to use that thing. You ain't got that pity how long.
Thank you to the Tucumcari Rawhide Days for having us out as part of this amazing event once again. Thank you to the Roadrunner Lodge for the beautiful lodging. Thank you to Dell's Restaurant for the wonderful meals. Thank you to the New Mexico Gunfighters Association and to all its members, both current and past, for helping to keep this wonderful tradition alive and well.
So we're gonna go get some lunch here in a minute, so stay tuned and I'll show you what we're gonna have for lunch. It's gonna be yummy, I'm sure.
Chips and salsa. Can't go wrong. All right, Dell's Rules. It's an awesome place. What do you think, Mr. President? He's got a mouthful. Our lunch was provided by Dell's Restaurant on Route 66 in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Dell's is a great family restaurant that always has wonderful food and the best customer service. Obviously, I enjoyed everything about Dell's Restaurant and recommend a visit whenever you're in town. All right, folks, that was an exhausting day. A lot of fun, but tiring. So I'm back in my room and I'm gonna get out of these gunfighter clothes and maybe get a shower, maybe a little nap, just to kind of cool off for a little bit. It's a little bit warm today, so. And shower I did, always refreshing and relaxing. Not long after the shower, I fell asleep for about 90 minutes. What a great weekend. Remember, folks, love, love, hate, hate, take care of each other. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
We want some women, and we want a bath, and not necessarily in that order.
Remember, folks, life is beautiful if you know where to look. Keep your eyes, your heart, and your mind open. It just might lead you somewhere special. Thank you for watching the James Blackburn Experience. Please check out my channel for over 900 additional video adventures.